The story of the Golden Bowl. Long ago, in the sacred forests of India, there lived a humble young man named Anand. Anand was known for his kindness and simplicity, yet he often wondered about the purpose of life. One day he heard that a wise teacher, the Buddha, was visiting a nearby village. Intrigued, Anand decided to meet him. Anand walked for hours through the dense forest until he arrived at the village. There, under the shade of a large Bodhi tree, sat the Buddha, surrounded by a gathering of people. His face was serene, his eyes radiating peace. Anand waited patiently for the Buddha to finish speaking before stepping forward. Great teacher, Anand said, bowing low, I seek to understand the meaning of life. Why do we suffer and how can we find peace? The Buddha smiled gently and replied, Let me tell you a story. Once, in a small kingdom, there lived a wealthy merchant who owned a beautiful golden bowl. The bowl was not only valuable but also precious to him because it was passed down through generations. However, the merchant was constantly worried about losing it. He hired guards to protect it, kept it locked away, and rarely used it, fearing it might be stolen or damaged. Despite his efforts, the merchant was never at peace. He spent his days fretting over the bowl and his nights dreaming of thieves. One day a great flood swept through the kingdom. The merchant's home was destroyed, and the golden bowl was lost in the raging waters. The merchant wept bitterly, mourning his loss. As the days passed, the merchant noticed something strange. Without the bowl, his mind felt lighter. He no longer lived in constant fear. Over time, he realized that his attachment to the bowl had been the source of his suffering. He finally understood that true happiness did not come from possessions, but from a free and peaceful mind. The Buddha paused and looked at Anand. Anand, like the merchant, we suffer because of our attachments. We cling to things, people, and desires, believing they will bring us happiness. But true peace comes when we let go and live in the present moment, free from craving and fear. Anand reflected deeply on the Buddha's words. That day, he chose to stay with the Buddha and learn more about his teachings. Over time, Anand discovered the joy of a simple, mindful life. He found peace not in possessions or achievements, but in understanding the nature of life and letting go of his attachments. And so, the story of the Golden Bowl became a guiding light for Anand and countless others, teaching them that the path to true happiness